Is it gonna work? Let's see if I can actually go live right now. Yes, I'm alive. Holy cow, it worked. Alright. Woo. Hello. I'm here. How are you? Hibiscus dandelion love. Good to see ya. Welcome. Oh, okay. Good to know. Yes, I like doing a combination of history and benefits videos. I'm personally a big fan of doing all the history and mythology videos myself that I do on my channel, but I find that I get like less response from those than I do from the benefits videos, especially the tea benefits videos. So I tend not. I've been looking at like trying in this next year, I think, doing a little bit more of the benefits videos because I get a lot more people responding to them. So that's part of the plan for the upcoming year, I think, is to veer a little bit more away from the history and mythology videos, even though I love doing them, and try and do more what the audience is saying they want, which for now is focusing on doing more of the benefits videos. I still want to do history videos, especially of the really popular herbs. The cat is hungry. The cat is hungry. Repeat, the cat is hungry. He's not giving up. He wants food. You want some food? You get your meal? He doesn't want to be picked up. I know that. Okay. So, yes. Welcome back to the Eccentric Nature live stream. And despite some cat interruptions, things are going well so far. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you're all off to a really good day today. And it's been crazy with me today because we've been getting ready to take a trip. We got a friend coming over to watch our wonderful cat Samwise. And she's actually going to be staying here at our place, which is awesome. But yeah, we're taking off to Alaska here tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a crazy day and crazy evening trying to get ready for that, and just like, madness. And hopefully we'll get everything sorted out. But in the meantime, because of the way things have kind of gotten twisted around a little bit, that and busy and all that, I haven't had time to do a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm basically am sneaking in another live stream video on something I wanted to talk about anyways, instead of, and this will be my last video of the year because we're going to take a break over Christmas, and we'll release the mythology of pumpkins right at the beginning of the year, and then we're going to be following that up with the top 10 teas for headaches and migraines. And then right after that's going to be the history of pumpkins, probably in 2 parts. I'm going to spread it out into 2 different videos and make them smaller and see how people respond to that. So, but yeah, I've videos. I mean, I have a list of like things here, and I might veer off of these a little bit, but I don't know about you guys, if you guys have channels or not. I know some of you do, some of you don't. But if you do have a channel, let me know in the comments how things have changed for you, you feel, over since you started to where you're at now. I'd love to hear that. And as far as me, the first thing I find is that the videos are better. This should be a guarantee for everyone. No matter how good your video production was when you first started, it should be better now, 2 years after you've been doing them. And I came into this, yes, with some video experience with editing videos and shooting videos, and also with doing sound and whatnot. So I definitely had a lot of experience coming in. So I'm not surprised that when I look at my videos, the initial ones were pretty good. In fact, I'm going to bring this first one up for you here. This is officially my first video, which was the history and origins of basil. And I'm not going to play the audio, I'm just going to talk over it here. But I mean, looking at the video quality, it's not that bad. But you can already see in the background, it's a little bit odd. I got some weird things like on the one end there, here, or the one end was like a little bit weird and frayed on the curtain. The intro's a lot longer, and uh, yeah, you can look here under on the curtain on this the left side of the video, right next to the Ethereum, that it just looks a little bit odd and crinkled. And the background, I've got these paintings and stuff in the background, and if you see it on like a video, you can see that the one painting looks a little bit odd, and the light's hitting it weird. All these just these little things that don't seem like much, but now when I go back to it, I'm like, this could all be better, you know? I could have had a little bit better framing with me and a little bit better with the stuff that's in the background. Um, I think my overall production as far as what I was doing with the actual acting and stuff was good. I think even with that I've improved, and the stuff that I've doing with my graphics and stuff I think has definitely improved as well. But yeah, there's just all these little tiny things have improved. Like you can see the graphics I use here, they're still effective, but I think I've done better with those as well as I've gone along. I've definitely put a lot more production values into the graphics that I use now. But this is like one example of it, of how I would do it and use them. So like, yeah, and you can also see like now the lighting's changed because the time of day has changed. Yeah, just little things like that, how the video quality just can change over time and how it looks different, you know. Even with my live stream, the video quality of my live stream now, look at my background, like this cool background thing I'm doing today. I've got a whole little background surrounding me. I got my little herb pictures next to me as well. So I mean, all that stuff is the improved from when I first started doing live streams, where it kind of just would be like boom, nothing in the background. I mean, it's a little bit more cluttered in the background here still because I kind of rushed it together, and my wife's still hiding right there in the background, trying to get stuff done for our trip. So, so yeah, some things are still a little bit kooky that are, and if I had, the ability, I would put it in a perfect background, but, you know, that's just the way it is. Looking at another one of my videos here, like my first tea of the day video, back when I used to do tea of the day videos, you can definitely look at this one and go, look, oh yeah, look at the lighting on this and how just much more dark it is. And you can even see some like strobing in the background because of the lights. And yeah, it's definitely not nearly as good a production quality as far as that's concerned. So yeah, the video quality has definitely changed on my videos. The backgrounds as well have changed. I've gone to like just a straight line blank background now. And that actually I think has serviced me really well because it allows me to do more with my graphics and doesn't confuse people with all the things that are going on in the background. You know, a lot of my older videos, I would just line up a lot of herbs in the background, which made sense and worked, I think, as well. But now when I'm doing it, you see all that other stuff that's there, and I think it works really well. The cat still is hungry. We're gonna have to feed him here soon, otherwise he's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so what else? The video quality, the backgrounds are better. Sound effects and sound is better as well. I think on my early videos, the sound was still good because, like I said, I've had work as a sound engineer amongst other things before. So
the French term meaning to sow basil is semer le basilic,
this
which
is like
has also been
one of
used to mean to rant and rave. Now, basil is thought to have been brought over to Greece by Alexander the Great. Then our friend the basil plant lays a little bit low until the Middle Ages, when we start getting some really crazy beliefs about basil. So some people thought that
So that's like with the first video there and the sound quality. I think it's still pretty good. You can definitely tell that it's produced reasonably well, I think. You could let me know in the comments if you think otherwise, but I think it's still produced pretty well, and it's getting the job across that if you just listen to the audio and the video quality was bad, you would be okay with that, and then you'd think, okay, this is, a good video. Yeah, so that's one thing that I don't think has changed much, but what has changed is like sound effects and such. Even though I have did like tons of sound design for theater and such. I don't think I really, in my first year of even doing my high quality ones with the history videos and the benefits videos, used as much sound effects as I am now. I do a lot more transition sounds now in between like video clips and whatnot, and I'll do like a lot more just sound effects for images that pop up or my little herb guys that show up. So I add a lot more sound effects to help support the video and make it even more interesting. So it's definitely something I've added a lot more into the video for. So that's my third one, is better sound effects. Number 4 is, hey Husky and Wolf Dog, welcome. We're just about to talk about number 4 on the list here. Good to see you. Welcome to the party. But yes, the number 4 thing on my that list of how things have changed in my videos over the last 2 years is better editing. This is something that is just, I think, has improved slightly as I've gone along, and I've like watched lots of videos on how to edit YouTube videos and what makes a better YouTube video. It's like, yeah, I think I did a good job with some of my early videos. You guys could let me know, especially all of the basil videos I did were my very first videos I did on this channel. So if you've seen the history of basil, the mythology of basil, the benefits of basil, even one of my most popular videos, which was the benefits of sage tea, if you've seen any of those were all done very early on. If you look at those and tell me what you think, let me know in the comments what you thought of the editing in those, or the video and sound quality in those, because I think it still holds up now. I still think they look really well. But I look at the ones I do now, and it's definitely a lot better. This is something I've been wanting to do a bit of a video on it by itself, as the kind of what I do to put in production quality of stuff. And this is my latest video that I'm working on in just the timeline. But let me zoom this out and you can get an idea. This is the part that I haven't edited yet. I've just done a rough edit on it. You can see all the cuts where I've chosen the clips that I want. And then this is where I've started editing the video itself and adding in all the graphics. So you can see all the things I've been doing with it and how it looked. All the graphics are going in now. And just all that stuff that's in there now is makes it a much better video. Just let's go to the mythology of pumpkins one here real quick. So it gives you a much better idea just how much production stuff I put into these things now with these higher end videos. But if you look at this timeline, zoom it all the way out, look at all those edits and all those things. Some of them are stacked up like 10 levels high here as far as the number of things that are on a particular edit and graphic. There's just tons of stuff, there's not 10 seconds that goes by where there isn't some kind of cut or graphic or edit that's going into it. And there's just tons of stuff that's in these things and that I do with them.
Unfortunately, she lost her balance and fell into the hole.
Just stuff like that, where it's like the sound effects that are there. I've got this, the whole thing is one graphic. The tree's one graphic. She's another graphic. All that stuff goes in together to make it one big edit. And you can just see all the stuff that's in there and that's with them. And you go down here, you see all the sound edits and all the clips here as well. So that's all stuff that I've done to make these videos better and make them look better. And hopefully you guys approve and you like what I've been doing more and more, the more recent ones. Love Surf Buddy, good to see ya. Yeah, I gotta check the poll, see what everybody's been voting. So far, like I got 100% on the poll. If you haven't voted in the poll, vote in the poll. But it looks like everybody so far has said vote more history mythology videos. Well, thank you. I'll keep doing those for sure. But yeah, if you guys are doing a channel, let me know down below how you think your channel's has changed or how it's improved. All those different little things. I'd love to hear what you guys think as well. This is just my personal experience and how I've grown from 0 to almost 6,000 subscribers now, and the things I've done to get there, and how my videos have improved and my channel's improved, I think. Personally, I'm like really jazzed about this brand new background I put on today. because it like takes the focus away from all the extra. Even if there's junk in the background here, it's like sure I'll probably do something to cut even this all this extra stuff out even more, by putting like an extra little crop around. I think the next time I do this. But even with just having these graphics in, it kind of pulls the focus away from this other stuff that's in the background, and gives you more stuff to look at, so it makes it more fun. But yeah, T benefits is definitely something I'm going to be focusing on. They love Surf Buddy, definitely. Overall, that is something I'm looking at for sure. Love Surf Buddy also says your channel's growth is natural reflection of the quality of your work. Well, thank you. Yes, I certainly hope so, and I continually hope for more exponential growth in the future, and hopefully this next year we'll not only gain another 3,000, 4,000 subscribers whatever I gain this year, but it'll be exponential, and we'll double that. Maybe we'll get 10,000 subscribers this year. Yeah, woohoo! Go 2022. This upcoming year, as it were. But yeah, that's gets me to my next point. Keep on moving along here. Number 5 is different videos. If I go back to my what I did initially here, this is my first videos here. You can see right at the bottom the basil videos were the very first ones I released, and after that just some miscellaneous ones, the history and origins in sage, a couple of orchid videos, Kew Gardens video, but then it was lots of tea of the day videos. I started off just doing videos about my thoughts on how teas tasted and stuff, and that was a lot of stuff. For a long time, there's like some extra ones in here and there. It also would talk about my garden a little bit and things with that. But I didn't do as many of the history videos. Here's another one here with the history of rosemary. But yeah, you can see mostly a lot of those tea of the day videos initially. And then about a year ago, which is coming into right here, you can see I did the La Palma tour, the mythology of mint. The La Palma was right around the time that the first lockdown happened in March of 2020. So March of 2020, is it? Yeah, I think so. But from there, I start doing more of the, you can see from here, boom, the tea of the day has ended. There's no more tea of the day. It's now all benefits of tea videos. It's different things about herbs. It's mythology and history videos of dandelions. Talking about the herb garden. Doing the live streams started just over 2 years ago. Did an interview with the mental health herbalist. That's a cool thing if I haven't seen that. But yeah, just focused more on more specific stuff. Last Christmas I did tried the shorts thing, and I did a lot of shorts on Christmas trees and Christmas lights, and those were really fun to do. And then yeah, coming into this last year, I've been really focused on doing more top 10 lists and talking about the history and benefits videos, and that's been my focus of the channel since then. And also the thing I've been trying to focus in on is, like, you'll see things like the sea moss videos, the bay leaf tea video, the CBT tea video. All those things are stuff that people requested, or that are more trendy stuff that I noticed people saying, like, hey, you should cover this trendy stuff. So I definitely, those are things that I've been really trying to focus in on. So with your channel, once you know what your focus is and you really are clarifying that focus, it's good to see what those trends are, because if you really want more views, you kind of do have to go with the flow. Sure, you can do your own thing and do stuff that you want to do, but it's good to have some of those videos that people really want to get see, that are really trending with lots of people and people are doing searches for. So that's what, the bay leaf tea video took off even more than expected, because I guess it was trending, but somebody from the channel just, that one of my viewers just said, hey, do a bay leaf tea video. I'm like, sure, I'll do that. That seems like an interesting one. And yeah, it's done really, really well. And still my most popular video overall has been the sage tea video, which is another reason why I've been like trying to focus on doing a bit more benefits of tea videos, because those have been my most popular videos. Other than that, the ones that I did that are more trending ones are my highest videos. So the chicory videos, the benefits of chicory root, the chicory root coffee video, the video on Rex George. Have you ever tapped a tree? Well, I've tapped the resources of a tree, like, you know, tapping its sap or something. I haven't actually done that personally, but I've seen people do it. But the other one is the CMOS videos. The CMOS video was really trending for a while there, so I did those couple of CMOS videos, and sure enough, they've done really well for me. So yeah, I have really tried to focus in on doing some more trending stuff. A couple of the videos I have coming up are going to be focused around that. Once I get done with pumpkins, the main plan is to do like a couple of really big, broad, well-known things for my next couple of herbs and spices. So the plan is next to do the history of salt and the history of pepper, and the benefits of those as well, because those are, you know, you can't get much bigger than salt and pepper. And there's a couple others along those lines that are just very big ones. I think I might do like peppers is next, as well, like hot peppers, because there's like huge, you know, growth around chili peppers right now. So that's probably going to be another one coming up in the new year, not too far down the line. But I already have plans on a couple of different tea videos besides the top 10 for teas for headaches. I'm going to be doing a nettle tea video because that was requested by one of the viewers. So if you have a request, let me know in the comments. I will address it. I definitely have like a list of some things that people have asked for. I also am doing. I'm looking at doing one on butterfly pea tea, because that's a big trending thing right now apparently. But there's a couple others that are some trending herbs and spices that on teas that I'm going to do some benefits videos on. So look forward for those in the upcoming year here really soon. Let's check the comments really quick. Love Surf Bunny says, my channel hasn't changed much. It's been the same. Watching the videos that I can fully watch and post, and thumbs up in the end. Awesome. Yeah. Don't have a budget to buy professional cameras or have a studio, so I'm still using the same stuff. You know, it doesn't have to, you know, it's something you can work around in some ways. Like, I still am using my phone camera. And that's something that's going to change very soon, because I'm getting a camera from my mom, which is mainly meant for photos, but it does have a camera that I think is going to be a slightly better quality camera to shoot with. So I'm going to try doing that in the new year, and hopefully that camera will actually, you know, give me some slightly better video quality as well. If it doesn't, I'm going to look in the next year of investing in a 4K camera. Nothing too massive, but something to just get even better video quality, because I have noticed with the phone from time to time, when I get it on a big screen, I can really see some graininess, and that really drives me nuts personally. I don't know about you guys, but it does drive me nuts. And if I'm wanting to get recognized professionally and have, you know, a bigger audience, I really want to keep that video quality high and the sound quality high and the editing quality high. So welcome GLG, good to see ya. Welcome to the party. Yay, happy holidays to you too. So good to see you guys here. My final video of the year. Woo! Woohoo! But yeah, so let's move. Where are we on to next? Let's move on to the next thing. The other biggest thing that's changed is monetization. I had a big push, which is part of the reason I started doing the live streams in the first place, was to get myself monetized. And now, since the channel has grown so much, getting the watch hours is like no problem. I get lots of watch hour. Was it? Gosh, I have to look at my thing here now. Bring up my studio here for you guys, so you can look at my studio and see exactly how I'm getting for my watch hours and such. So here is my YouTube studio in particular. and right now 5,672 subscribers. But in the last 28 days, my watch hours is almost 1,000 watch hours just for this last month. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to hit 4,000 watch hours a year for me now, because I'm actually getting, well, on average, I'm getting close to averaging 1,000 watch hours per month. Am I getting that right? Yeah, 925 watch hours. So yeah, and 14,000 views, which is actually lower for me. It's been this last month is I was watching the numbers, going, gosh, that's actually a little bit lower. But you can see here my revenue, 56 bucks, 56 pounds for the last year. I mean, for the last 28 days. So it's like, it's not huge, but hey, I have money coming in because of the channel. Woo! So it actually has been able, that's part of the reason I'm able to do subscriber giveaways, is I give some of that money back to you, and I actually am able to buy some things to put into the channel now. I'm actually contemplating, if I start earning enough, to actually hiring an editor, because the amount of time it takes to edit the videos, which is part of the reason it takes so long between each video right now. I really would love to put out a high quality video every week for you guys, but it just ain't possible. Between my work and all the other things I'm doing, it's just can't do it. I just can't do it. But let's go straight over to the actual monetization section here real quick. We have all these things that I can get now because of the monetization. The membership thing I haven't really explored yet. And it's there. We do have the super chats available, and thank you all these people who have done super chats for me. If you want to do a super chat, all you have to do is look right down below over here. There's a little dollar sign below the chat, and you can click on that, and you can give me a super sticker or super chat to support the channel. That would be awesome. But yeah, I mean, I'm making money now from the channel, and it's actually increased over the last year. I know when it first started, I don't know if I have something here on here that can show me exactly how much I started off making. I know I can get to it, and it's just not easy to get to. So I will skip that for now. But I can give you a rough idea. I know if I go to like my, oh, here we go. This might get it. Just since we're talking monetization, or how it did get monetized about a year ago. Let's see if we can bring it up here. But you can just you can see how it has changed, and it's increased over this last all time. Here we go, all time. So going back to when I first started, the first one was like 1787, and that was from December, and from there it's like the numbers here change because of the fact that it was sometimes pays you for more than 1 month or different things like that, but includes the super chats. So sometimes they're higher, sometimes they're lower, but you can definitely see they start getting better as we move up here, and more consistently a little bit higher. So those are just the payouts for them. But yeah, the monetization has helped improve my channel and helped allow me to do more with my channel, and I really appreciate it. I mean, it's not a necessarily big income stream or anything at the moment. It's not necessarily, what's the word for it? It's not necessarily able to help me to sustain me, I guess is the word. Yeah. But I think as the year goes, I mean, if I can basically double my subscribers and double the amount that I'm earning, yeah, I probably can hire an editor, and I can actually start doing more high quality videos. And I like doing the live streams. I don't get too much out of them. And like right now, I think we've only got like a few, you 3 or 4 people watching, and more people watching the catch up, I'm sure. So it's not like it's massive numbers or anything. You know, on average, I tend to get like maybe 10 people at the most watching the live streams, but I do it just because, you know, it's fun, and I enjoy doing them. And the people who do show up, I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Rex, George, Husky, and Wolfdog, GLG, and all you guys have been watching. And even the people who haven't been commenting, Love Surf Bunny, you too as well. Thank you all for being here right now. So yeah, if you have any questions about anything I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments as well, because yeah, I definitely would love to hear it. The next thing that's changed is the views. Along, of course, with the um, the monetization and the number of you have to. I how you how again I'm forgetting what it is. Basically, you have to have at least 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. The number of views doesn't matter, but the going to my analytics again here real quick. You can see here that let's zoom this up here for you a little bit if I can. There we go. You can see that my number of views 14,000 just over the last 28 days. Or 2021, I've had 170,000 views. 2020, for the last year, it was only 75,000 views. So that right there gives you a good idea just how much my views have increased. That's over double the amount of views from 2020 to 2021. So obviously, yes, the channel is improving. It is getting much better since I've started. 226,000 watch hours. You can see the little graph here, how some things spiked up. That's when I was trying to do some advertising for the channel, these huge spikes. So you can kind of just ignore those, but otherwise you can just see this steady increase in the channel. Like it got really big there in October over when I had some videos that were some of those really popular ones I released, and it's kind of dipped back down a little bit. But you know, each time it's kind of dipped down, and from here, from February, you can see it's been pretty stable. And I am really wanting to try and improve this to try and get this graph moving up again, because it has looked like it's kind of gone up, but then it's kind of dropped back down a little bit. So I want to get this moving up a bit more consistently again on the watch hours. And something I really want to improve as well is the engagement on the audience. Where's the one I want to see? Yeah, this one here. It's like the returning compared to new viewers. If you really want your channel to improve, if you really want the number of returning viewers to be very high. So for all you guys who keep coming back, thank you so much. It really helps the channel, and I really love y'all for it. And yeah.
2 tablets. Okay.
Yeah, see?
Sorry, guys.
My wife was asking we took Samwise in to the vet on Monday just because he had some ear mites and he is still having some itching. So they gave him a little something for that to stop the itching. So she was just wondering how much of the medicine to give him for that. So quick interruption there, but yeah, the returning viewers is very important. So in this area here, I had a really tight number. It was going really good, and for some reason, I've lost some returning viewers. My returning viewer numbers have been really low of late, and I don't know what's happened. Have I been doing something wrong? I don't know why I've been losing some people who have not been returning, and it's been something I've been wanting to figure out and trying to figure out. But you know, it's one of those things that as you're doing a channel, you try and follow the numbers and try and make it better, and sometimes it's just really hard to figure out. You know, I'm not a huge numbers person myself normally, so it does get very confusing as far as all that's concerned. I mean, from what I've heard from you guys, you all say you really like the content and what I've been doing, and I know you guys keep coming back, so you guys are the ones who definitely are the ones who are always coming back, and I very much appreciate that. So if you guys are saying I'm on the right path, then I will, I'm definitely going to keep that path going. Just trying to keep improving certain little things that hopefully will keep other people coming back as well. Because yeah, it's just that I don't understand, it's very bizarre. And it's one of those areas where I do try and always watch YouTube videos and get as much help as I can, because it does confuse me sometimes as far as all that's concerned. Rex George was asking, what's the average watch time per video that I get on my channel? Overall, on the reach here, let me see here. I'd be on the engagement. The average view duration, it says, is 3 minutes and 36 seconds, but I don't think that matters so much as the actual average watch time per video. So there's another thing I can bring up to show that. Overall, if it says an overall average percentage viewed is around 38%, and just depending on which video, sometimes that's higher, sometimes that's lower. I have some that just kind of baffle me as to why the percentage is so low. Like my history of peppermint or history of mint video is like only 27%. And I'm like going, I thought I was pretty happy with that video and thought it was pretty good. The history of and origins of vanilla is only at 31%. So it's like some of these that would like, I'm like going, why is that so low? But then I go to the history of orchids and it's like at 40%. The bay leaf tea video, which has done really well, is at 50%. The sea moss video is like 57%. So it's like I do have some that are a lot higher that do really well on the watch time in the percentage viewed. But I do have others that I'm like are a bit. I probably should go back and look at why I'm losing those viewers. So in my future videos, and when I go to edit them, I go, okay, let me avoid that trap because obviously I'm doing something wrong on that. So, so it is something that you to keep as you improve your channel to look at and really make sure that you're doing right is going back after you've had a video out for a while and then going, hey, what do I need to do to make sure if I'm losing watch time on this video that I go ahead and improve it. So that is definitely something I need to look at for the upcoming year. But we've already gone into number 8, which is how the analytics have changed for the videos. And that would bring me to number 9, which I've already talked about a little bit, which is my best videos overall. So I'll go right to my list here. Boom. And you'll see here on this list that the best videos are boom boom. Currently my top video has almost 25,000 views now, and average view duration is 47%, which is really nice. I think anytime you're getting close to 50% on average view, that is awesome. The chicory coffee one I think gets a little bit lower because the very end of the video is just basically a taste test, and if people don't really care about that part, they tend to tune out for that last part. But I think the average view duration is, given that it's is still okay. If you know, given that fact, the star anise one is easy to get 50% because it's a very short video. It's only 3 minutes and 20 seconds. But that's another one that's one of my higher videos, which is another reason that I started doing more of the what's the difference videos between this and that. So I did like the what's the difference between, you know, regular sea moss and Irish sea moss, and I've done a what's the difference video on honeybush versus rooibos tea. So they're two different types of red teas. But yeah, if you look on the top of this list here, it's beside chicory coffee is the one outlier as far as teas on here, but you got sage tea. Difference between these herbs, amaryllis blooms surprisingly is one that has been my top ones, and then poppy seed tea, herbs for top 10 herbs. 2 of the top 10 herbs videos are up here, which is why I started trying to keep doing more top 10 videos. Mythology of thyme is really high up here. Health benefits of spearmint tea, or spearmint overall. Rosemary's really high up here. So a lot of the history and benefits videos are really high up here as well. But you can see now that I've got lots of videos that are over 5,000 videos. The vampire video I'm very happy about. If you haven't seen that one, I do love that video. Go check it out. But you can see a lot of the tea ones are up here. The bay leaf tea one, which is not that old at all, is already almost at 5,000 views. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing hits 15,000 views this next year. I mean, like I said, it's only come out in August, so in just 4 months, it's gotten me, for my little small channel, getting 5,000 views is big, obviously. So the more I can get, you know, videos that get me 5,000 views, fantastic. You know, so because so far in just the time that I've been doing this, I guess officially I've actually been doing this 3 years now. I said there's the difference is how things have changed over 2 years. I guess I've actually been doing it for 3 years. I totally forgotten about that, but hey, what do you know? But how things really improved over the last 2 years has been a big difference, because it's really kind of actually been only about 2 years that I've been doing it, because I took a big break when I did the like 4 or 5 6 months when I went and did the Stranger Things Secret Cinema. And that it was taking up so much time that I just kind of stopped doing videos for a long time. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I probably have actually really been only doing it closer to 2.5 years still. Um, but yeah, those are the views on some of my bigger videos, um, which is why these are the focus of my channel now. There's very few tea of the day videos that are up here, and it's usually these specialty ones like the hyssop. When I'm talking about a very specific type of tea that get up here. The other tea of the day video is up here is this one, but it's more focused on what's the difference between them. At the very beginning of the video, I talk about this particular type of tea that has star anise and aniseed in it, but the rest of the video is just talking about aniseed versus star anise. And when I go down here, hyssop is the one that's up here, and it takes all the way down here until horny goatweed tea to get to the next one. And the only other one that makes the top 50 is marjoram tea, and chocolate mint. That's actually not a tea video. It just does chocolate mint, tastes like chocolate mint. So yeah, those are my views on my videos. The last thing, the top 10 is the channel focus, and I have actually talked about that to you guys already a little bit, and what my focus on the channel is. And like I said, it's veered away from doing the tea of the day videos, which were nice for me to start because they were very easy videos to do. They're so short that basically I just talked about a tea for a little bit, boom, bada bing, bada boom, I'm done. My focus now has been more like, okay, really focusing on doing videos that have a long-term effect, as it were. What's the word that can still be watched from years from now? So if someone comes to watch one of my history videos 5 years from now, it's still relevant. It's still good to watch. It's still interesting to watch. And the quality is good enough. So my focus has really been putting out really high quality videos that even if you watch them years from now, you're still going to enjoy watching them. So that's why I've really been focusing on trying to do those ones that look really good, that are very engaging. And so that is really what I've been looking at. GLG says, so some of the subjects may be oversaturated on YouTube. That's always possible. I mean, I do try and focus. I do have a very specific niche, which is, could be part of the reason I don't grow as big as some channels or as fast as some channels. But I have looked at some other channels, and I saw this one guy who has like maybe 10 videos out, and he put out a history of salt video himself. And I was like going, he's got over 10,000 views on that thing. So I was going, and if he can get it on his, I should be able to get that on mine for a history of salt video with the video quality that I do, which was better than what he did for sure. So it's like I've gone and looked at other channels for those purposes to be like, okay, can these things sell? Do people watch these videos? And yes, people do watch things like these history videos on different spices and herbs. And I can actually get watch time on those. Hello, our treasured home. Good to see you again. How you doing? Great to have you here. And GLG says he's referring to why maybe some have less views. Yeah, I mean, yeah, saturation can have to do with less views on some, and just how much, it's getting promoted. I do a really good job with the analytics side on getting tags or getting browse numbers really high on all the tags that I have on them. So every video that I have is tagged as top 5 in lots of different categories. Pretty much every time I do a history video on a particular herb, if you look up history of ginger, if you look up history of basil, I'm going to be number 1 on that list. So every time you browse for something on a history video that I've done, I'm going to come up top 1 or top 3. So I've done a really good job of tagging those on the SEO to get them that anytime somebody searches for it, I'm going to show up right at the top, and hopefully somebody will watch my videos. So yes, that is something I have done. I think I've done really good and have gotten better at over the years, is tagging those videos that every time I do them now, they get top results as far as that's concerned. Let me see. Husky Wolf Dog says, best tea after getting frozen on a walk with the dogs. So top 10 teas to help relieve cold. Any tea can help you feel better after being cold. But there probably are some that are even better that make you feel warm. So it probably is something. It probably has something to do that with teas that help improve your metabolism. I bet you that has something to do with it. But Rex George says, do a video about herbs that improve concentration before exams. So yeah, that's another one. Is a video that could do a top 10 video on herbs that improve concentration or memory. That could be a video right there. Thanks for those comments. Those are great. Well, let's see if I missed anything else. Thanks for the hugs to Samwise. Yep. He's still meowing. I think he still needs a little... I can still hear him down there. I think he's doing better now. He's probably been fed by now. Thank you, GLG. I really appreciate you too. But yeah, so those are my top 10 things. That's everything. I've covered it all. Woo! All right. Glad I did that. But yeah, it's been an interesting journey since I've been done the channel. And it's one of those things that as you do a channel like this, excuse me, you do have to remind yourself that things change. You know, life comes up, and more power to those people who can constantly put out, a video every week and who have the resources to do that. And let me tell you, when you start doing the videos like I've been, these high quality videos, you gotta have help if you're gonna be doing it every single week, or you gotta have no other job to do, or you've got to be taking every single waking minute, not doing any leisure stuff, but that to produce those videos, because unless I'm taking a little bit out of the quality of them, I just cannot produce a video every single week that is of the level that I've been trying to produce these the history videos and the benefits videos to of late. And with the things that I've been going on the last couple months, things have been very crazy, very mismatched. I'm going to try and release on Thursday. Okay, Thursday didn't happen. Let's do Sunday. Okay, Sunday didn't happen. Let's do Tuesday. So my release schedule has been out of whack. My schedule for the actual releasing something every week has been out of whack. So I've been totally screwed up. So I'm sure that's been messing my YouTube analytics as well. But at the end of the day, screw it. Screw YouTube. Life is more important. And making sure you're happy, your family is happy. Focus on that more than anything. And, YouTube's still going to be there. I can still always go back to it, So as much as I try and keep to that schedule and be like, yes, I'm going to keep, producing at least 2 high quality videos a month and doing 2 live streams a month and doing 1 video every week. Yes, I will do that to keep my numbers up. At the end of the day, I could probably still do great just releasing 1 video a month. That's it. And putting everything into that 1 video. I could do that, really though, it's like I want to do more videos. I want to try and get more videos out there, because there's so many subjects I want to cover. And at the end of the day, if I'm doing 1 a month, I'm not going to be able to cover everything before I die. Even if I live to 150. So, yeah, I have to produce more videos if I want to cover all the herbs and all the spices I want to cover and all the teas I want to cover. So if I'm going to do all those videos, I gotta have to produce them a little faster, which is part of the reason it's like which is why I like being monetized, and I really appreciate all the super stickers and all the super chats and all the people who've helped, support the channel financially. And if you have no money to give me, that's fine. Watch my videos. Watch more of my videos. Put a play stream on in the back, a playlist on in the background. Don't even watch the videos and just let the videos play. That helps too. But the more you can share the videos out to more people, to different people, the more you can hit the like button every time, or even the dislike button every time, the more you can leave a comment almost every time. It all really helps my videos improve. And for all of you who do that or have done that, God, I thank you so much for it. Really, it makes, it's why I do these videos still, because you guys are awesome, and I really appreciate that. So, yeah, that is everything I was planning on covering today. You guys have any other questions or comments before I head on out down the road? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just gotta say it's been a good year. Looking back on it and doing this video, that's part of the reason I did it too, is just to look at my numbers and go, I surprised myself when I went, holy cow, I actually more than doubled my numbers from 2020 to 2021. So that's a big feather to go like, yay, good job, Eric. So I really appreciate that, to myself. Yay me. But again, that's all because of you guys continually watching them, and yeah, every little bit helps. I really appreciate that. GLG says, your head's in the right place, Eric. I love your authenticity. Pace yourself, though. I'm sure you have a schedule to follow, and that helps. Yep, exactly. You got to just take it easy sometimes. Don't put too much into the numbers. It's like, I look at the numbers today for the live stream, and I've been pretty much averaging only 5 people watching so far during this live stream, and I'm like going, it's like, it's not that big a deal. It's like, I know it's part of the fact of consistency again, where it's like when I was consistently going, yes, I am doing a live stream every week at this time, I started having higher live stream numbers where I was averaging more to 10 to 15 people every week. But now that I've been doing the live streams very infrequently and not on the same day, it's no surprise that I'm getting only 5 people watching the initial live stream. But I still get people watching the follow-ups, so that's what's important, So, yeah, it's not that big a deal. So, Rex George says he just typed in benefits of Sage Tea, and I was number 1. Yeah! Woohoo! You haven't seen that video? Watch it. Oh, yeah. GLG says hi to Rachel in the background.
Hello.
Say hi to Samwise here too, who's meowing down here. Oh, I know. Come here. Say hi to the camera. Quick shot of Samwise for everybody. Hello, Samwise. Look up here. He wants to hop down because I'm holding him up when I shouldn't be. Oh, my buddy. I know. Here he goes. There's a quick shot of Samwise. Mr. Black Cat. There you go. Thanks for sticking around so long. You got a quick shot of Samwise. But I'm in the position, he doesn't like to be held up that high, so he likes to be a little bit lower in the arm, so I don't have quite the frame of what I'm shooting right now to get that. So, all right. Thanks so much, guys. I'm gonna. Oh wait. Yeah, I should do that. Instead of doing an intro tune, I should just have Rachel do my intro tune for my videos from now on. Someone was saying, Rachel, can you sing the intro tune for your videos? Woo! All right. Well, all right. I've been here almost an hour, and I've covered what I was supposed to cover, so I'm going to head down the road, and you guys have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year. We'll see you after that's all done and in 2022. All right. Woo! Love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Take care. Have a great night. Love ya.